Taiwan has been celebrating the Lunar New Year this week, kicking off the Year of the Rabbit.
We visit one of the oldest craft shops in Taiwan to learn how to make traditional lanterns.
We also take a look around Taiwan to see where tourists are going to spend their holiday. This is Taiwan Insider. Welcome to the show and happy Year of the Rabbit. In the lunar calendar, the rabbit symbolizes longevity, peace, and prosperity.
Many people celebrate the holidays by decorating their front door with spring couplets. These are lucky phrases written on red paper meant to bring good fortune.
Other people like to paint paper lanterns and write wishes on them. To learn more about this special tradition, we take a look at one of Taiwan's oldest still operating lantern shops.
Red paper lanterns are well-known emblems of Taiwanese culture. Traditional lanterns come in all shapes and sizes and can be hung up or even released into the sky and bodies of water. It's common for people to write their wishes for the new year on the lanterns in the hopes that they come true. While traditional lantern makers use bamboo to make the frame, most lanterns today are made with plastic. Still, many craft workers are determined to make sure that the traditional art form stays alive. RTI reporter Clément Tricot took a trip to the small town of Lugang in Jianghua County. He visited one of the oldest lantern shops in all of Taiwan, called Wu Dunho Lantern Shop. The current owner, Wu Yide, inherited the shop from his father, Wu Dunho, who opened it in the 1940s. Master Wu specializes in Quanzhou and Fuzhou style lanterns, which have been made for generations. Wu and his father have presented their lanterns as gifts to famous people ranging from President Tsai Ing-wen to Lady Gaga. Wu says bamboo is a very important part of making traditional lanterns. The first step requires using a special tool to splice the bamboo for the lantern's frame. Next, they have to shave the slices down to the proper smoothness and thickness. Later, they cut the bamboo pieces to be exactly 46 centimeters long. That's because according to feng shui principles and the lunar calendar, this is supposed to be an auspicious length that will bring good fortune. Then, the bamboo strips need to be split again before finally assembling them together to create the lantern's frame. After arranging all the bamboo sticks, they carefully push them down to create a round shape. Next, it's time to pull the lantern cloth over the newly made bamboo frame. In order to make the lanterns water resistant, they need to cover it with a special paint, which will also cause the cloth's shape to harden. After the surface is finally stiff, it's time to decorate. It's no easy task, especially for a beginner. Clément explains that it takes time to figure out the right amount of paint and water to use, as well as how to paint on an uneven surface. Still, he and Master Wu managed to create 2 paper lanterns featuring bamboo, flowers, and a dragon. Every handmade lantern is unique, both in its design and in the hopes and wishes it carries for the new year. This time of year is full of festivities in Taiwan, even after the Lunar New Year celebrations.
The next event coming up is the Lantern Festival on February 5th. Several events in southern Taiwan are expected to boost tourist numbers and increase business revenues in the coming weeks.
It's almost time for the annual Yuejin Lantern Festival in Tainan to light up the night. This year's theme is Moonlight in Town, and the festival should kick off on Sunday. Although the lantern exhibitions aren't complete yet, they're already attracting crowds. Yuejin isn't the only place becoming a hotspot in southern Taiwan. Many people are looking forward to going to Lotus Pond in Xinying District for Kaohsiung's upcoming Lantern Festival starting on January 26th. It's not just the beautiful lights that people are excited about. Kaohsiung officials have announced that tour groups who go to Xinying and book overnight lodgings can receive up to 6,000 NT dollars in subsidies. Some shop owners in the area say they're excited for more tour groups to visit, which could help their businesses. Local tour guides also say they hope to organize more activities for visitors to experience Taiwanese culture. For small businesses near these major lantern festivals, it's looking like there may be an auspicious start to the Lunar New Year.
Brendan, tell me, what was your favorite part of the Lunar New Year growing up?
Well, Itamar, it depends on who's asking. I always really enjoyed all those family meals, but between you and me, I really enjoyed receiving all those red envelopes from the elders in my family. But you know what? Before I could spend any of it, my parents deposited them straight into the bank.
So you see, gifting red envelopes is a special part of the Lunar New Year, but it requires a little bit of extra work from banks.
It's early in the morning, and people in Taiwan are lining up at banks to exchange their old bills with fresh banknotes. You might be wondering why people are giving their paper money a facelift. Well, as part of the Lunar New Year tradition, adults give children and elders red envelopes, and many people prefer to use new bills. The central bank announced the public will be able to exchange banknotes starting on Friday. ATMs are also loaded with new bills, and as of Thursday, 14.6 billion NT dollars have already been withdrawn. One woman says she is exchanging money early to avoid the crowd. Another woman says she carries new and all 5 colors of the Taiwanese paper bill currency because her fortune teller says it will bring good fortune. She even exchanges old coins. Because the demand is highest for 100 NT bills, the central bank says each individual will only be able to exchange up to 100 notes. With fresh, crisp bills in hand, Taiwanese people are hopeful this new year will bring more good fortune.
Many people celebrate the New Year by getting together with their family and eating lots of delicious food. But preparing all of that food can be a huge burden on families, and so lots of them go to local restaurants and place orders.
The surge in customer orders may be good for restaurants, but many businesses face increasing pressure for rising prices for their main ingredients. The pressure is on for businesses to still make a profit and for everyone to still enjoy their favorite New Year dishes.
Restaurant owners are busy preparing traditional dishes for Lunar New Year festivities. For many people, celebrating the New Year means lots of family gatherings surrounded by large quantities of delicious food. This is the busiest time of year for many restaurants, which receive thousands of New Year's orders far in advance. Some owners say they've already received too many orders and can't keep up with demand. One store owner says he and his team need to get ready to prepare food at 4 a.m. every day and end up working until around 11 p.m. He adds that the shop's most popular dishes include shark fin soup, braised pork legs, and Taiwanese meatballs. Another shop owner says the prices for meat and seafood have been on the rise. Dealing with high demand and high prices may be a challenge, but these restaurant owners are committed to making delicious dishes for families to share during the holidays.
Wouldn't you say a new year requires some new decorations?
Definitely, and that's why Taiwanese families are looking to buy fresh flowers to liven up their homes and welcome in an auspicious New Year. As Taiwan prepares for the Lunar New Year holiday, throngs of visitors are making their way to Taipei's Jianguo Flower Market. Here you can fulfill all your floral needs, from lilies and tulips to fruit trees and ferns. One woman says she loves snow willows because they slowly open their small white flowers, becoming lush. Visitors at this time of the year are especially picky as they try to decorate their homes. The woman says she also loves buying fugui chrysanthemums because they can be kept for a long time. Fugui also means wealth and prestige in Chinese, and she says buying them symbolizes bringing those things to her family. Another shopper says peonies are always a good choice because they create a cheerful atmosphere. In Taiwan, people like to buy flowers with auspicious symbolism during the Lunar New Year holiday. That includes gold-throated chrysanthemums and the 100 unions flower that symbolizes long, happy relationships. But these frenzied flower flows are forcing prices up. Market chairperson Li Mingcong says while large flowers are in general more expensive than smaller ones, all have gotten pricier. Li says prices have almost doubled compared to last year because wages and transportation costs have both risen. Vendors say the 5 days preceding the Lunar New Year are their busiest time, so if you want to secure your own special bouquet, you may have to get in early. Welcome back to the show. So, Brendan, it is the year of the rabbit. And, of course, every Chinese zodiac sign has its own special, unique characteristics and traits. So tell me, which trait of the rabbit do you think you most have?
Ooh, well, first of all, Happy New Year. And my trait I would say that I share with the rabbit is Their eyes. So rabbits. No, I'm not talking about literally like having like eyes on the side, but just in general, rabbits are very perceptive. So, you know, they're a little shy, they're a little timid, so they actually can see almost, I think, 360 degrees. And I think they have one blind spot, which is like their little nose. So
I wouldn't call you shy or timid, though.
but would you call me observant and kind of fluffy?
Observant, yes, for sure.
But not fluffy for sure.
Fluffy?
Nah.
I've seen fluffier.
Okay, well, what about you, Itamar? What do you share?
All right, well, I actually had to look this up because I know almost nothing about the Chinese zodiac signs, but rabbits, and me as well, we like to avoid conflict, right? Rabbits, they scurry away from things, right? And I think I do the same. Now, I'm very opinionated, right? And I'm very confrontational.
No, you're not.
I am. But I don't like conflicts with people. There are people out there that are looking for conflicts. I find that when I'm in a discussion with someone, even if I disagree with them, I'm willing to like slightly alter the way I talk to them, or like even my own views, not like change them, but like alter the way I maybe describe them or express them in order to avoid conflict. Because I think naturally I avoid conflicts with people, but I don't know. I think maybe it might be a cultural thing that for me, like confronting someone and creating conflict are not the same thing. Well, I think in different cultures and for different people, those are seen as like the same thing. So
I can see that. I can see that. But next time, if we get into an argument, I better see you walk away. Or you're gonna have to leap away.
I'm gonna have to doing, get out of there. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
All right, well, that's about all we have time for this week on Taiwan Insider. We hope that you had a fantastic Lunar New Year holiday. I'm Itamar Waksman.
And I'm Brendan Wong.
You can go ahead and catch us on social media like Facebook and Twitter.
Or subscribe to our YouTube page.
All right, we will catch you again next week. See ya.
Bye.